Good morning, everyone. I wanted to say happy Sunday to you. And as we start this day and waking up, or you might be going to sleep now, it depends on what side of the world you're on. But regardless, when you get this message, I want you to think about your life and the journey, and so far how far you have came so far. And in this message, I will be looking at what you need to know pretty much, but and what to think about, what to prepare for. So, one of the things I wanted to share with you is that I want to give you some words of affirmation. I do read all your comments, so thank you so much for the comments, and definitely thank you for support and love, and to me and all, for the last 5.5 years. No, means I'm not quitting. A lot of people try to. My days are tested sometimes, like far as time consuming, but your motivation of your likes and comments and hopping me with points, it does help me stay motivated to know that I'm out there helping people for the good, okay? So one of the things I wanted to talk about is your journey and your spiritual journey of that. Whether you believe it or not, you do have a soul and is spiritually guided, okay? But, as you go on your journey, there's things that's going to be testing you too. It's going to test you to get you to grow, to make you become better than who you were made to be. So think about yourself as a caterpillar. The caterpillar's crawling on the ground, struggling to get to one place to another, from A to B or C, D, E, F, going to different places in life. They don't know where they're going, And then all of a sudden, they know that they have to do something to change their life. They have to do something, and they don't know what that change is, but they can feel the change. They can feel the metamorphosis. So the caterpillar finds the safest place they can be at, to get by themselves, to manifest into something great. So as they're in this journey, they don't realize that sometimes in life, we as people, just like a caterpillar, is put into a pupa or cocoon that gets us by ourselves, to make us reflect, to make us change, to make us get to a place where we didn't ever dream we could be. And with this motivation, this caterpillar stays and waits and waits and goes through struggles. And inside that cocoon, it is trying to fight for its life. It's trying to get to a place, a better place. But again, the caterpillar doesn't know what's going on. So as you're moving through your journey, think about that. And then all of a sudden the caterpillar realizes they're set free. They're set to this beautiful example of the world, that every time you see a butterfly, how hard it was for that butterfly, from that caterpillar to that butterfly stage, to be free, to get by themselves and to turn into something beautiful. Well, for you, that's the same journey you're on. It's on this journey that sometimes your people, you can tell, okay, spiritually, and I'm saying this from my experience. I have had and probably like most of you Scorpios have had the struggle of your life. You had to go through so many different challenges, whether it's financial, whether it's losing friends, losing family members, people turning against you, betraying you, losing your job, just struggling. It just seems like that, right? So it just always seems like, or you meet the people that you think is going to be good to you, and you give that trust and they stab you in the back. Well, Scorpio, all this, especially for the Scorpios, you don't go through this journey for no reason. So if you look from your time, maybe when you were a child till now, you can see all the things that has been challenging you, and to get you to where you are today on May 16th or May 17th, I'm losing my days here, May 17th of 2026. And how many of those people, if you look back, those people are no longer around. Those best friends you thought were your best friends, they dropped off. So this is, I want to give you some clues about how you knew, or how you want to know your journey is changing for the major shift, okay? All those sleepless nights, all that hurt, all that suffering, all that crying and having meltdowns, It wasn't easy. It wasn't hard. It was very hard to live in what I call the underworld, for people to understand that it changes you as a person. Let me know in the comments, okay? So, as you're going through this journey, you're going to question yourself. You're going to doubt yourself. You're going to even not even trust yourself in your judgment. And that's what needs to be changed. So one, this is what you're going to experience when you're going through a major shift, especially to the Scorpios. Unless you have Scorpio in your chart as well. This is why we call it a major transformation of the Scorpio. One, you will face challenges. And you will face the diversity of who you're going to fight for. Those people, or you're going to fight for yourself. Number two, the people that was the closest to you will fall off the map. They will disappear. They will betray you. Okay? They will just leave your life and ghost you. And, as we talk about in my readings, you're going to face those kinds of things. All right? Three, you're going to suffer losses of, maybe it's financial losses. Maybe it's financial losses, love losses, relationships, husbands, people that you thought you were going to spend your life with is gone. They're just gone. That's what we call ghosting. Number four is when you have to understand the position that you're in and what you're wanting. So that's the manifesting part, right? So there's things that you have not even recognized what you want. And manifesting comes with just saying, but first you're going to have to repent and trust. For me, it's to trust God. That all those people that was around me that left, that I thought loved me, it built that stronger connection to the universe of me and God. Because at times I did forget God, to be honest with you. But I had to bring myself back to that and to connect myself back to who created me, whoever you believe in. It's not a religious thing I'm talking about. But I'm just saying that you're going to have to connect with that. That's why you have to get isolated. Who do you turn to? All right? So for me, it was God. I had to turn to God. Couldn't worry about my friends. They're not, friends are friends. People are people. People are there. Remember, most people are temporary. They're going to come and go. You're going to meet people. You're going to lose people. You're going to meet people. You're going to lose people. And even though you want to hold those people in your life, but only a few will stay. Only a few. Most people don't have time for you. Most people they're temporary too. They need temporary validation, temporary attention, temporary love. But when your relationship is with your higher creator, that is for permanent. And that's who you need to look to help you. Repent, to save yourself, and to put yourself in a position of allowing the universe to do its job. So often we want to control what we want so much, that person to stay, but that person is not meant to stay with you. So, and that's your protection. It's for your own good. It leads you to a different place in life. You meet different people. You network with different people. Just think about a spider web in some sense. I'm not a spider person at all, but the spider web crawls all over, and in every direction can lead you to something else. So when you're on this journey to see the life as it is, be grateful. Wake up and say thank you to the universe or God, whoever you believe in, for waking up. Be grateful. Show that gratitude for seeing the sun, to see the night, to see the life you have in you. And you're going to see yourself age in reverse. Because when you're more connected and your soul is in the right place and is healed, and you'll get to this place of enlightenment, you're going to look younger. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel like anything is possible. A lot of you have not gave your chances to live. You're always living for other people, pleasing everybody else, worried about if their feelings are okay, and they're not worried about yours. So you're going to have to put yourself in a situation you are your own best friend with the universe there as your father, your mother, or Mother Earth, okay? So I want to share that with you, because I have been through some very, very challenging times. I didn't even think I was going to come out and make it through. Okay, and I didn't have anyone. And so I'm speaking as my Scorpio in 5 placements, but also Scorpio as a human, but also as a soul light worker. So my light worker friends out there, you need to understand, when you wake up, it's a whole new day. It's some days you didn't want to get out of bed. Some days you don't want to even take a shower, or some days you didn't want to eat. Some days you went months without sleeping. But you will know when you're healed is when you're starting to see this vibration from you. You're sleeping better. You're dancing for no reason. You even when it rains, it doesn't bother you. And I give you an example. Not too long ago, I was walking my dogs, and just happened, my dog just saw a squirrel and wanted to chase that squirrel, right? And I fell, I fell and I slid down a mud bank, and my shoes, everything was just muddy. And I could have gotten mad at my dog for one, but I could have gotten mad at myself for, my clothes getting dirty, whatever. But I laughed at it. I said, I used to do this as a kid. The first thing that came to my mind was, I used to do this as a kid. I used to just play in the water. I used to, make mud pies, for example. Some of you might not know that. It's where you put mud and water together. You think you're making a pancake or a cake or something. But I just laughed at myself. I have not done this. I don't even remember when I have experienced this kind of situation, because everything was always structured. And when you have the unexpected, sometimes it is the best feeling. So go out there, enjoy your life, make your accomplishments. You might want to start a franchise. You might want to open your own business, and some of you are doing that. And so all those people who have hurt you, they're gonna see your blow up, and that's how you know for yourself that, especially those who have dealt with narcissists and avoidance, one changes for the better and the one doesn't. So that person, if you're leveling up, you're glowing up, you're going to feel a whole different energy shift. You're going to feel this vibration, and you're going to have to go through it. It's not going around it. You're going to have to go through the fire and come out as a new phoenix. So I want to see the card of the day. But thank you so much for listening to me this morning. And you don't know how much you have changed my life too. And I really want to be spiritually to help you and heal you. And I mean, not me by myself, but give you that preparation advice to, put you in a situation where I want to help you. I want to support you. So I want to say thank you to everybody I have met online, especially in your comments. There's 24,000 of you. But Rosa, I want to say thank you. Carrie, Gina, Jason, if I'm saying your name, it's just, I can say 100 names, okay? There's so many of you, Scott, there's so, Mark, in Connecticut. I'm trying to remember where all you at. Joanna, Domingo, in Florida, I believe you are. And Tatiana, miss you, Tatiana. So there's so many of you that I am so grateful for the moments to meet you and to see you. And Alia, just so many of you. Karina, Maria, so there's a lot of Marias out there. So, but anyway, thank you so much. And Samuel, I don't know I hope you're doing well, Samuel. But even if I don't see you and haven't met you, when I see your comments, I just connect with that really immediately. Okay, so I just want you to go out there and be happy in the world. Go go buy what you want to buy. Go on that vacation you never got to go on. Go do something nice for yourself. You always took care of everybody else, but you didn't take care of you. Take care of your needs. Fulfill your soul. Feed your soul. It needs to grow, just like a flower in water, right? So let's see what your cards are here. I'm going to pull 3 cards, what you need to know. Your first card out is Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, let me see here. So take this message as you have the Ace of Swords in the upright, and I'm going to show you this card. And you have the Page of Wands, and look who's on the bottom. You, especially Scorpio, make a decision. This is about a decision making here. So I'm going to take that card because I just like it. Okay, you have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You have this Ace of Swords. You have the Page of Wands, and you have the Judgment card here. Okay, I'm going to come back to Judgment, and I'm going to talk about each one, and then I'm going to... So here you have a decision. You're going to get into a situation. Take this message. What decision do I need to make today? Some of you were juggling decisions a while back. You were back and forth. But it looks like this decision's coming clear to you, what you need to do and what you're facing here, okay? Ace of Swords. Stand in your truth, and standing in your truth is going to lead you to higher leveling of understanding, spiritually understanding. When you're standing in this truth of yourself and you're not being persuaded by other people, you're going to do better in life, okay? But making that decision and standing in your truth, what do you really want out of your life? Take everything out of perspective, people, money. What would you want to do? And aim for that goal, okay? Page of Wands, the first thing I said was talk to the universe. Send a message. Forgive those people who have put you in hard situations, because guess what? They're going to lead you to a better life. If without them, you would not be where you're at today, okay? And maybe, yeah, you still had some challenges, but you have to get to a place where in your soul, you're talking to yourself. You're looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're saying great things about yourself. You know, maybe that you're a cool person, you know, that everybody likes you and everybody feels your heart. But remember, talk to yourself, feed yourself, good news to yourself. Judgment, good karma. So this is all about you leading yourself up to good karma, okay? This is your good karma here. When you make that change, okay, the karma change, when you're realizing what you need to do, make your decision, understand yourself better, and talk to yourself, you're going to have this good karma. You're going to have everything that you wish for. You got to be careful what you wish for, okay? Sometimes we make wishes in a talking sense, like, oh, I would love to be home every day and not work. Well, you got to be careful with that, because you could be at home, but you might not have a job, right? Or something might happen, might give you that good karma where money comes in here. This money comes in, it puts you in a position that you're going to be able to do that, okay? So you just got to be wise about it. You got to make good decisions here. Making this final decision about who you are, bringing in that good karma, feeding yourself that good karma. Oh, Death card. So here you are in the Death card. So I want to say here, with those things, money will be coming in. You might be expecting some kind of abundance, some kind of change in life, also to push you forward to do something great, okay? Don't be scared to take the risk. I know some of you, especially Scorpios, we're on fixed signs, so we like things, you know, like I said, but sometimes we got to step out. The Judgment of Death card here, interesting pairing. When you have the Death card and the Judgment, it's about you making your own change, transformation, as we talked about, as like the butterfly. Be the butterfly. You see how the Judgment card it's kind of ironic. You see the wings here and the wings here, and it gives that judgment to yourself to be happy, to go do what's best for you. But the transformation of being the higher phoenix, putting yourself in a better position of saying, who am I? What do I want? Get to know yourself all over again, just like that little girl, little boy. Okay? Bring out the inner child. Don't be afraid to make changes. So what you need to do in those cards is bring in the transformation that you need to moving forward. You have the life that you deserve, fulfilled, and motivate yourself. I don't care how hard it is, get out of bed. Get out of bed. I don't care. You might want to hear my voice because I've been there and done that. no matter how hard it is, if you want to lose weight, stop eating sugar. Just simple things, little things, and as hard as it is. I know. Stop eating sugar. Stop eating things that are bad for you. Stop drinking soda. Replace it with flavored water if you want to. If you stop smoking, stop all the bad habits. Stop doing things that makes you feel irritated. When you get in that, that feeling, get out of that energy. Okay? Get out of bed, drink a lot of water, go for your walks, take care of yourself, go fall on a riverbank like I did, laugh at yourself, surround your people with the people who feed your soul and makes you laugh. Don't be around people who bring, pity parties and, and making you feel bad when you go home. Wrong energies, okay? Be in a room. You are the light. You are the light worker of this world. And especially if you're an empath, make sure that you show that light. But you don't have to let people drain it. Be the firefly in the night. Just take care of you, okay? And I hope that you have a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful week, and a wonderful month coming up. So I will see you next time on the readings. So thank you to everyone who has got a personal reading with me. You're having my friend over here, my little doggy, who is grateful, and that just means the world to me. All right, so make sure you give me that thumbs up, hype my channel, go into comments. You'll see 3 little dots, and and just scroll over, and it'll say hot points. So if you can do that for me right now, that'd be great. But sending you beautiful love and light. I hope my energy's coming through the screen to help you realize, to motivate yourself to be the best person that you can be. And you just got to ask yourself, what do you want? What do I want? Take all the people out of the box with you. And leave yourself in isolation. What do you want? It all starts with you. It all starts with your happiness, your peace of mind, your peace in yourself, and everything else will follow. Okay, make a change and look in the mirror and go make that change, like Michael Jackson would say, and go have the best life possible. Okay, you only get one life. And yes, there will be people who will try to hurt you and destroy you and make you leave you in a ditch. Be stronger than that. Show them that you don't need them. Go make your life your own. Okay? Send in love and light. Stay in peace. Prayers for you on Psalms 91 for all protection against all evil. Take care. Send in love and light. Bye-bye.